separation that he covered his lotus face with his uttariya, and from the time of broken sleep until now he is lying on his bed as if asleep. Alas, he has not even performed his daily duties such as bathing. So Rukmini is saying, like, even last night he was reminded of the Brajavasis, of the gopis, and then when he woke up from his sleep, then he was so restless, he didn't even wake up. He just covered his face with his cloth, with his pitambar, and he's just weeping and weeping and weeping. He's not even saying any word to us. He hasn't even got up from his bed. He hasn't even gone and had a bath. He hasn't eaten anything. He hasn't even drank a drop of water. He's only weeping and weeping from the Brajadevis in this way. So Parikshit Maharaj said, overhearing everything, Satyabhama Devi became jealous, and she began to speak to the other queens wrathfully. Oh Rukmini, why are you speaking like this? You think he's only doing this in dreams? So Satyabhama, she is listening to Rukmini glorify the Brajavasis, the gopis. So she became a little jealous, Satyabhama, saying, how can she glorify all these gopis in front of me? So then she's looking at Rukmini and she's saying, oh, you are only saying that Krishna is thinking about the Brajavasis while he's dreaming, while he's sleeping. In fact, not only when he's dreaming, even when he's awake, he's only glorifying the Brajavasis, the Brajadevis. Even when he's awake fully. What to speak of when he's only sleeping? Even when he's awake, while keeping some matter in the mind, he acts as if he's sleeping. We are the wives of Krishna in name only. In fact, even the maidservants of those Brajagopis are more dear to Krishna than us. So here you see what Rukmini or Satyabhama is saying. That even when he's sleeping, even when he's awake, he's only thinking about the gopis. So actually, although everyone says that we are the wives of Krishna and Dwaraka, actually we are not his wives. We are not his beloveds. Even the maid servants of the gopis are more dear to Krishna than us. Satyabhama is saying. Even the dasis of the gopis are more dear to him than us. So in Satyabhama, she realizes the glories of the gopis. No. Like once Satyabhama, she was in her palace and she was very proud that she has Krishna in her hands, that she has controlled Krishna. This mood is called Swadhin Bhratrika. Swadhin Bhratrika means she has controlled Krishna, he is completely under her command. So then Narad Rishi once, he told Satyabhama that you'll have to give me gold which is equal to Krishna's weight. So he placed Krishna on a scale and he told Satyabhama, give me all the gold you have. And when the scale is balanced, I'll give you husband back. So then she gave all the gold that she had, but still the scale wasn't being balanced. Then she requested all the other queens, all of you please come and give as much gold as you have. All of Dwaraka emptied out there in Kurukshetra with all the gold they had, but still the scale wasn't being balanced. So then Satyabhama, she took shelter of Srimati Radhika. And when she took shelter of Srimati Radhika, then Radharani, she took one tulsi leaf and she shed one tear in separation from Krishna. She shed one tear, and that tulsi, with that tear, she gave to Satyabhama. And then she removed all that gold, threw it aside, and she put that tulsi on the scale, and then immediately Krishna went up and the tulsi went down. And she had her husband back. So she knows who the Brajadevis are, how glorious they are. So Parikshit Maharaj said, overhearing these words of the queens, Baladev Prabhu, who is the life of the Gokul Vasis, he began to speak angrily. So Baladev, he heard Rukmini speak, he heard Satyabhama speak, he heard his own mother Rohini speak. And now Baladev Prabhu is becoming very angry. Now he is speaking now. Baladev Prabhu said, oh young woman, we are talking about this distressful story of the Brajavasis. So my brother Krishna, he is only displaying this clever trick of his, just to cheat us. So here Baladev Prabhu is saying that because all of you are speaking about the Brajavasis, Krishna is very tricky. What is he doing? He is only pretending that he is asleep. He is not actually asleep. He is only pretending that he is asleep. Look at him. He's just covered his face with a cloth, with his pitambar, and he's only pretending that he's suffering in separation from the Brajavasis. He's only pretending. He's not suffering factually. He's only pretending that he's suffering. He's saying, I remained in Braj for 2 months to console the Brajavasis. However, I could please them only by pacifying words of various types and by those types of activities. So Baladev Prabhu was saying, I went to Braj for 2 months. I sang with the gopis, I danced with them, I pacified Nanda and Yashoda, I did so many things. And for 2 months, somehow I pacified them. But still, you must know that Krishna, he only used me as an excuse. He only used me as an excuse, and what has he done? Instead of the Brajavasis being pacified, he has increased the separation all the more. So he's saying, how am I of any help to the Brajavasis then? Although I truly experienced that no one can please them other than Krishna, still I made hundreds of promises to the Brajavasis. Then although I did not have their approval, with great difficulty, I quickly returned to Dwaraka. So Baladev Prabhu, he promised to all the Brajavasis. He's saying, I made hundreds of promises, hundreds of vows, sankalpas. He said, oh Brajavasis, I promise to you, Krishna will come back. He went and told this to every Brajavasi, to Nanda, Yashoda, Upananda, Sunanda, Nanda, Parjanya, Variyasi, to all the gopis, to all the sakhas. He went and told this to all the Brajavasis, that I promise I'll bring Krishna. Krishna is saying, I know how the Brajavasis looked after me. I know how they took me in their lap and how they looked after me. I know everything. How they gave me their milk. How the mothers in Braj loved me more than their own sons, more than their own children. I know everything. How the calves loved me more than their own. How the cows loved me more than their own calves. I know everything. But still, what can I do? I'm bound here, he's saying. I cannot do anything. What to speak of doing even the slightest good to them? I became cruel and gave intense distress to those Brajavasis who are so tender-hearted. So he's saying that the Brajavasis, their hearts are softer than butter. But still, what did I do? Instead of doing good to them, I only gave them so much trouble. I caused so many disturbances in their lives. Oh Uddhav, you know everything and you are so precious to me. Tell me, what should I do? Save me from this ocean of sorrow. So Krishna is telling Uddhav, please tell me, what should I do? You're my friend. Please tell me, you're my bandhu. Say something. What should I do now? Then Devaki, who is so affectionate to her son and who was the dear friend of Yashoda, the wife of Nanda, she said, so here Devaki, we must know that she knows that separation that Yashoda is feeling in her heart. Now, because mothers, they know that now. Because the love that a mother has for her child is not understood by even the father. The love that a mother has, only a mother can know. So Devaki, she knows how much Mother Yashoda is feeling separation from Krishna. So she understands that. So she is like a Sakhi of Mother Yashoda. Here Sanatana Goswami is saying. So she's saying, whatever desires those tender-hearted Brajavasis make, whatever they may be, you should fulfill all those desires. Whatever they desire, you should grant them. However, you should not go back to Braj. This is the sentiment in the heart of Mother Yashoda. So Mother Yashoda is saying, oh Krishna, whatever these Brajavasis desire, grant them all these things, whatever they desire, you should fulfill them. But don't go back. Even Devaki has this mood. You see here, Devaki is saying, all right, you can fulfill all the desires that they have, but still, you yourself should not go back to Braj. You must stay here and fulfill all their desires. No. This is see, how can you blame Devaki? No, this is the love a mother has for her son. So you cannot blame her also. Because she doesn't want to lose her son. She has lost her son for 10 years. So how can she lose her son again then? So how can you blame her also? You can't blame her also in one sense. But still she has to understand the love that Mother Yashoda has for Krishna is actually greater than the love that she has for Krishna. So if she really loves Krishna, then she should do that which is most pleasing to him. And what is most pleasing to Krishna? That he is on the lap of Mother Yashoda and being looked after by her. But she cannot do this also. She is also bound by her own law. So then, the queen of Ugrasen, the foolish old lady Padmavati, and the maternal grandmother of Krishna, who was ignored by Rohini, the mother of Balaram, she began to speak. She had the fear that Krishna may give away the entire kingdom to the Brajavasis. So Padmavati was thinking that Krishna might give Dwaraka away to the Brajavasis.